Okay. Let me drop down here real quick. Yeah. Hello there. Pop up here a little bit more. Okay. Hello there, everyone. I'm Amaru, and I don't even know where to start here. Yeah. I am Amaru. I am a quaddle, feathered snake, feathered serpent, winged serpent, however you want to call it. Quetzalcoatl, or just quaddle is easier to me. Hello. uh, yeah, let me just hide my wings. They're take up a lot of room on the screen. Yeah. I'm, well, obviously I'm a Vtuber. I'm just starting out. I'm gonna start streaming. Kind of a goal of mine is to stream every day, but I'm gonna try to maybe do 4 days a week to start out, just so I don't burn myself out. Background wise, I as Amaru was a storm god, a storm deity. Not the storm deity, just a minor one. In charge of a small region. Haven't done that job for a very long time though. I should just probably get into my character sheet. Let me do that. Got a different screen for that. Okay. There it is. My character sheet. Yeah. Let me zoom in on specific parts. It'd probably be easiest. Okay. There we are, yeah. My name, Amaru, obviously. Occupation, I don't know if you guys can even see my cursor. Occupation, storm deity, like I said. Race quaddle, also like I said. My birth date is July 18th. Not my actual birth date. I'm not even sure what that would be. July 18th is just a day I picked because it seemed, I don't know, somehow relevant for me as a snake. Age, very, very old. Cursor is not showing. Okay. Yeah. Age is very, very old. I was born in the late 1900s by the old calendar, and for reference, the current year in the old calendar is 12,020 something, I believe. So, like I said, very, very old. Height is 207 centimeters. I'm, I think, the tallest VTuber I know of. I don't know of many that even break like 180 centimeters, so I am very, very tall. Blood type, green, oddly enough. Apparently most people's blood is red. I don't know what's so special about blood types, but I know everybody lists theirs, and yeah, mine's green. Apparently that means copper blood, something like that. Weight, 2,000 feathers. It may not sound like much, but you get enough of something together, feathers, like even something like feathers, they weigh a lot. Drink of water. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess being tall is kind of fitting for a snake. Yeah, my branding. You can find me on Twitter at Amaru for hashtags related to me. We got Amaru CH for Amaru channel as my live tag for tweeting about any of my streams as they're going. My art tag is going to be Art of Amaru. Originally it was going to be Art Maru, and then Amaru Art after that, but apparently I can't remember why I changed like Art Maru. I like that pun, but and then Amaru Art was actually taken by another VTuber, so I'll leave that for them. Setting up my not safe for work tag now as Amar Lude, because I'd like to keep the normal art tag free of anything like that. Keep it clean. So rather than waiting till that becomes a problem, I'm just gonna set up the Lude tag now. Fan name is Slitherlings. Going with the snake theme, and obviously that's why my mark is also the snake emoji. So yeah, moving on. So I got my likes and dislikes. For likes, for food, I like seafood, pretty much all kinds. Sometimes it doesn't like me, but pretty much like all types of seafood. Mushrooms is one of my big favorites. Apparently not very popular with a lot of people, but I love them. Cheeses. Yeah, and just cheeses in general. I always love trying new cheeses. Not so much like cheeses with different additives. Like I see like cheddars all the time with like added herbs and peppers and whatever. Those kinds of things don't interest me. It's like actual different cheeses. Like you get your Brie and your Munster and Gouda and all that. Just love trying them. And then soups and stews. I love broth. I guess it really comes down to. I love to drink the broth that everything sits in because it kind of soaks up the flavor of everything. Animes, you can see there are Seven Deadly Sins, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero, and Zoids are the ones that come to mind first for me. I actually haven't seen a whole lot. There's maybe a handful more that I have seen, but these are the ones that definitely peak out as my top favorites. Music-wise, rock and metal have been my favorite go-to types of music for pretty much all of my life. But, hello, the J-pop is more recent. Something I've only really started getting into last year and a half. But it's definitely very quickly climbed to being some of my favorite songs. And then fan songs and parodies in general are always good fun for me. I've always enjoyed those. Video games wise, I love, above all, roguelikes. Roguelike games have always been my favorites. Probably more roguelites than roguelikes. I like ones where dying is part of progression rather than being a complete loss and reset of everything you've accomplished. Open world games are always a big favorite of mine. And then co-op shooters. Payday was a big one, obviously. For those that are here. And then we got your various survival crafting games, Minecraft, Terraria, Subnautica, all those. And I don't know, just something fun about having to scavenge for resources and work your way from nothing. shows and TV or shows and movies that aren't anime leverage both the original series and the new one, both really good TV. I love those. Jumping over Supernatural to Burn Notice, a lot like Leverage, with like 1 point more in drama, 1 point less in comedy. Both still really good shows. I highly recommend them if you've never seen them. Supernatural was pretty good. It kind of lost me in the later seasons. I don't know. I wish it kind of stayed more like it was in the first couple seasons, where demons were like an actual threat, not your typical bad guy henchman throwaway enemies later on that they became later on. Movie wise, obviously MCU, love pretty much everything of that. Actually started rewatching some of it recently. Thor: The Dark World was not as bad as I remember it being. Titan AE is one of my all-time top favorite movies. If you've never seen that, highly recommend it. It's if I remember it, it's a Don Bluth film, and I love most of his. And then the Death Race series, really good. Really complicated to recommend how to watch it. Like, if you only watch one, you gotta watch the first Jason Statham one. But there's more payoff if you watch some of the prequels that came after it. So, I don't know. It's really good. Kind of just a fast-paced, high-action, purely theatric movie, but I absolutely love it. And then, for pets, in my life I've had cats, rats, and dogs. Love all of them. I really don't know what else to say about that. Just, they're all good animals. Moving on to dislikes. Dislikes wise, for food, I do not like cooked spinach. It's fine raw, just like most, comes off like most leafy greens, but when it's cooked, I don't know, it gets really slimy and I cannot stand that. Onions and tomatoes are the opposite for me. I cannot stand them raw. Onions are too acidic when raw, and tomatoes, I don't know, the flavor is just off-putting to me when it's raw. But like, you give me like a can of stewed tomatoes and I can eat those straight from the can, no problem. Cilantro, can't stand it. I've got the gene that makes it taste like soap, so it's gross for me. Which really sucks when I go to an authentic Mexican restaurant, because it's in most things. Coconut, don't like it. Mostly the consistency of it, not so much the flavor. And then beans, pretty much same thing. Flavor's fine on those. They just, I don't know, it feels like eating a piece of velvet. And I'm not a fan of that texture in my mouth. Other than that, for dislikes, animal-wise, I don't like birds. Pretty to look at. Can't stand to be around them. If they're in a cage, I'm fine. If they are out in the open, I cannot handle it. I've actually been attacked by geese and turkeys in my life, so that might be part of that. And then centipedes, probably my biggest phobia of anything. Cannot stand them, cannot stand to be around them. Can't even stand thinking about them. If I see one, I will freeze up. It's not so bad in digital form, but still would rather not. I can't stand awkward scenes in any kind of media. Like if I'm watching something on Netflix and I know a scene's gonna get awkward or is awkward, I have to like pause the scene and brace myself to even continue watching. Or a lot of times I will just skip over them if I'm rewatching it. And I'm not a fan of cringe humor. I don't know what the appeal is with that for a lot of people, but I just cannot stand it. I'm glad I'm not alone on awkward scenes. Alright, so yeah, that is pretty much me as far as all that goes. Yeah, I've got like my D&D stats there. That's about as best as I can figure for me. We'll see how well that actually holds up as I stream, though. So let's see. I've never actually seen The Office, so yeah. So let's see. Next would be art credits. So the art of my avatar was done by Art Circle R Studio. Their artist Putu. I do recommend them. You can go to their website. It's linked in their Twitter. They've got their website has a lot of examples of their work. They got a few different artists through their studio, and all of their work is pretty good. And the person I talked to through DMs and Fiverr is very professional, very helpful as well. So yeah, I highly recommend them for not even just for a VTuber avatar art, but just art in general. They got some really good stuff. And then my live 2D rigging was done by Hitomi Hoshino. Can't remember how I found her, but she's also a VTuber, and she actually streamed a lot of the process of converting my avatar to live 2D. Apparently my hair was a pain in the ass to do. So yeah, those are the ones who did the work behind my avatar. Oh, I forgot to make a slide for this. Whoops. I'll just leave this up for now. So, what you can look forward to from me in the future is obviously a lot of gaming. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a Deltarune stream, and later after that I plan on doing a couple other games, Hollow Knight, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Probably going to be a lot of guerrilla streams of me doing roguelike games, because they're pretty quick to pick up and put back down. So, if I'm never not have a stream scheduled but feel like streaming, that'll probably be what I'm playing as a roguelike. Things I might attempt to do in the future is maybe some cooking streams, maybe yeah, I'm looking forward to picking back up Deltarune. I played it back when it first came out, but I haven't touched it since, so I don't remember a whole lot, and I've been trying to do my best not to remember, because I want to go back in as blind as possible, especially when I get to Chapter 2. Other idea was model building, if there's any interest in that. I've still got 1 or 2 Zoid models left to assemble, and I'd love to get more in the future. I might attempt karaoke at some point, even though I have zero faith in my singing skills, so that could be either hilarious or tragic to watch, but that might be a thing that happens. Yeah, and I'm definitely at some point going to do some watch-alongs, because watch-alongs have been some of my favorite stream content to watch, so why not do some? Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got planned for now. Oh yeah, once I get access to setting up memberships and that, I thought for a membership stream would be things that can get some actual involvement from the members. Could be something as simple as like squad builder games like XCOM, and using names from the stream for the soldiers, or maybe do some online play, like maybe an MMO or Grand Theft Auto Online, or if I can figure out how to do it, maybe do some Left 4 Dead versus games with the members. So yeah. Let's see. Guess we can go back to here now. But yeah. That's pretty much what I've got in mind. Not sure what else there is to cover in the debut. I think usually there's like a lot of people do a model show off or a karaoke song during the debut, but I don't have anything set up for that. So yeah, I think that's kind of pretty much what I've got for this. I guess I can just move right on to Q&A if there's any questions that anyone wants to ask. Originally I was actually going to do that as a separate stream, but may as well do it on this one. And let me... Nope. How do I do this? Can I not do it from this? I don't know. Need to give Michi the wrench, but I can't figure out how to do that from here. Yeah. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I was actually kind of just wrapping up the debut. Yeah. Amaru's favorite thing to cook? Oh, let's see. There's a few things. Recently, I got into onigiri and curry. Onigiri's really fun to make. I still haven't nailed down getting the triangle shape, but it still comes out tasty. And then yeah, curry is something else I really like cooking. Before that, pretty much I'd say like beef stew or beef pot roast on the slow cooker would be my favorite things to cook. Yeah, I recently, yeah, curry is a wonderful comfort food. Thing I've tried recently is smoking meats. And we got a smoker not too long ago here, and it's been too hot to stand outside with it until recently, so I need to pick it up, try it again. But yeah, smoked meats are good. It's just a long and complicated process to do it. I've never had noodles in a beef stew. Usually I go for either potatoes or turnips for the starch. I've never thought of using noodles. My BGM cut out, so I'm not seeing it down there. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Yeah. So, were there any other questions? Otherwise, no. I think I'll keep this going for a little bit longer. I'm just still a bit nervous and don't really know what to say. And I finished up my water. that was audible. How was the sound, by the way? I did a little bit of moving of my setup to see if I can fix some stuff. See, how much room do they take up on this side? Yeah, they do clip into the chat a little bit, but not by much. Oh, thank you. I tried to... I just spent the last couple days on and off working up everything for the debut. I do need to see if there's a way to set my chat so it doesn't clear every time I change screens. Whoop. Apparently that clears it just bringing this up. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Oh, something I can do real quick for a bit of a model show off is I do have different expressions. Let's see here. There we go. That's my sad or concerned expression. And then I have this one, angry eyebrows. If I remember it, there was different mouths to go with these in the art, but it doesn't really show that well, it looks like. So yeah. Oh well. Gotta say, even if my hair was a bit of a pain for the rigger, for Hitomi, it did come out really well. She did a good job with it. Hit about the 30-minute mark, so probably should wrap it up now. Thank you guys for joining me for my debut stream. Yeah, look forward to streaming more often, and hopefully I'll get used to it within the next couple streams. Probably won't be as bad, because once I start streaming a game or something, it'll be focus divided between me and the game and not all on me. So, yeah. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next stream. I don't actually have a end card or anything, so I don't know if I should go back to the loading screen and so we get a little bit of an outro, or if I should just cut it off. We'll just do this. Anyway, thanks for joining, and good night. Oops, if I mute the mic.